there, but you know what? I'm sitting here kind of chilling like a villain, and I said, you know what? I just want to do a live. I haven't done a live in so long. It's been a long time. And first of all, whoever pops up to watch this, Happy New Year. I hope that your New Year's off to a good beginning. So just kind of bear with me here. I'm gonna kind of get a little thing set up here, and maybe if my audio is working off, you can hear me and it doesn't sound too horrible, let me know if you're out there watching. Shows that a couple people have popped up, so say who you are so I know who's here with me. And I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Write some comments there, say hello. Let's see here. It shows a Smith and a David and Embrew and Andrew from Montreal, Canada. Well, let me tell you what's happening here. The whole community, the whole area, all around, everywhere, is in a what they call here in the Philippines a brownout. Now, the reason I say what they call here in the Philippines is I use that term brownout because that's the go-to word by the Filipinos. And I had some guy, one of these real technical people that kind of jumped in my ass in the comments. Didn't like it that I call it a brownout, and he gave all the technical term what a brownout actually is versus a blackout. And boy, I mean, he just, how you can project your voice through text that, like, it's not right, say it correct. And all I can say is, this is what they call it here, and that's what I'm going to call it, a brownout. You can call it whatever you want, blackout, yellow out, green out, whatever, day out. So it's a brownout. Now, it's not for us because, I'm always telling them I have this solar system here. I put it in myself. And once again, it saved our butts because all of our friends and community everywhere that we've talked to, they're all without power right now. I think if you was to kind of put your mind together on it, Christmas came and New Year's came, and they probably needed to service some of the equipment, and they probably waited until after New Year's to do that, if I had to guess. So nonetheless, our friends that we've talked to, they're just watching their laptops or their phones until the batteries go dead, and then they're going to try to go to sleep. But me, I'm very thankful for the work we did and that I still have power here. I'm going to conserve and turn off this little TV over here behind you all, though. And thank goodness for it. So I'm going to scroll back here and see who all's joining in, man. Y'all kind of really piled in on me here. And I'm happy for that. Thank you all. So Smurf Crusher, which is always a very active part of the channel, and been emailing me a little bit, and I know I haven't got back with you. We've had a lot going on, and I've seen that you emailed me, but out moving, and I got the notification, but I have not read it. I probably should have sat here and read it tonight. So Smurf Crusher, I will follow up on any emails. Belarus Travel Forum once. Hey Texas, yeah, I'm glad to hear from you. Flipper66 in Austin, Texas, man. Back over in my capital. Panoy Juggernaut. Let's see, it says hello fever. And Smurf Crusher again, thank you so much. Boat Boy, this is Lonnie Crazy Island brownout. Yeah, Lonnie, it is. So I guess you are going through that maybe right now, but you're apparently watching. So you must have some kind of power, either your devices are charged. Samuel Martin, hi James from Longapo, Subic Bay. Well, hello to you too. GC, Happy New Year from Bacolod. Bacolod is the next island over from Iloilo, if any of you don't know too much about the region. And Bacolod and Iloilo are called sister cities. Iloilo was here first, a lot of the families in the old days, long ago in the Spanish days. Some of the families and all that were like big in farming and crops and all wanted to expand. Bacala was still pretty much some tribal lands over there, and these families went over and negotiated and made deals, best I understand it, with the natives there, and took on land, and some of the same families that was the main families in Iloilo established Bacala City, or the Bacala area, and it grew into a, from a community, a village, to a municipality through the ages, and to a pretty good sized city now. So that's a little bit of the kind of condensed version of Bacala City. So they're twin cities, sister cities, and they share a lot of the same families. And the old money, there is some old money with those families. Kind of sidetracking there, but I like to tell things that I know. I used to stay over in Negros before I knew Melinda and all. I was around Negros and up around Bacala a lot. So I call it Bacala. The people that I live with and around and friends over there, that's how they pronounced it with me living there. But I hear other people over here, foreigners mostly, will say Bacolod, and or Bacolod, and I just hear them over there say Bacala. So I don't know. I just say it how I hear and know. So we get the gist of it. Pretty good town too. It's not quite as clean as Iloilo, but it's a big town. It has a lot of stuff, and it's growing. And there's a lot of new things coming in over there. But Collett's a pretty cool town in a way. I like it. We got a lot of choices of stuff over there. So what else we got going here? I might have missed anybody. If I did, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to skip anyone. So we'll see that Lawrence, you popped in. Richard, you popped in. Thank you very much. Ted, hello from Japan. Well, that's cool, man, Ted. Japan, I'm sure everybody's heard by this point in time of the earthquake there. Right there where it hit and it did all that damage, I have been there to that spot in Japan. I have spent time there, and all around over, just down from there too, in Itagawa and the Nagata Prefecture, I believe is how you say it, Nagata Prefecture. It's a beautiful area. It's a great area. I'm so sad to see it torn up like it is. It was something that holds very dear memories with me, my time I spent in that part of Japan, and just met so many great people and good times there. And I just feel sorry to see those communities through their suffering. There is some great people that live over in that area of Japan. So my hearts and prayers out for them, and they're still battling a lot there. Let's see, we got what's that? B-U-I-Z. Boys. I don't know how you're pronouncing that. Oh no, it's not just a brownout. The entire Panay Island is under a blackout. Of all Panay's generators went kaput, and we got cut off. Now, here's the thing. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I'm just speculating because I've been around here for a while too. A lot of the generators that they're running here is huge diesel plants. I've been right to them. I know where many of them are. And they'll have to sometimes bring those things offline in order to do general maintenance like you would do to your car. Change the oil, service, do some change of parts, some wear and tear and all that. And they have to shut the system down to do that. I doubt just all generators went kaput. They're probably doing servicing, because we have not had a brownout in a while in this area, or to this magnitude. It's been a while. And I know they have to do maintenance on those machines, and that's why I'm saying, if I had to guess, and this is just guesswork, I would guess that they waited till after all the holiday season, and then they, here it is, the second day of the year, everybody's done with all their festivities and parties and everything, all the municipalities everywhere. It's like, okay, it's time to shut these down. We've got to get this maintenance done. That's me speculating, and I would probably close to guess that I'm right, but I could be wrong. All right, so let's move on from that. But it sucks. Also brownout over in Bago. Yeah, and Bago's over outside of Bacolod, and they share some power network with a underwater cable and all that goes across over and parts of Negros also. It's all part of the same big power grid. So Bago, that's where the bridge is going to come across from Panay Island to Guimaras over the Negros. Is going to be coming across from Liganes. Liganes is a municipality right outside of Iloilo City, past Haro. So the bridgehead is going to come in over at Liganes. It's going to go across over to Guimaras. Then you're going to drive over Guimaras Island out to the other side of the island, and then you're going to come across, and the bridge is going to head into Negros, somewhere there in that Bago City area outside of Bacolod. And contracts have been signed on the Iloilo or Panay Guimaras Negros Bridge. Contracts have been signed, and Koreans are actually funding it. So the loan is all in place, and South Korea is doing the loan to the Philippine government for that bridge. I've been keeping up with it. I think that's so cool that they ended up going with South Koreans instead of the Chinese and all for funding on that, especially with all the bullying that's been going on out in the shoals and different things right now. So, man, thank you, South Korea, for stepping in and investing money. Japan is also investing a lot of money into the Philippines right now. And the Japanese are working up in the capital, the capital region, and they're putting in a huge subway system up in the Manila area right now, in the capital region area there. And it's going to be a long subway system through there, going a pretty good ways. So if you didn't know that, and that's the Japanese building that, and they're teaching Filipinos, and they're teaching their Philippine counterpart engineers about building those at the same time while they're doing it hands-on, and about future maintenance on them as well. So there's another little tidbit of information. And I can give another tidbit before we scroll down who all's riding on here. Mel and I, we drove up, I guess it would be north here, the northern region of the Iloilo province right here, up in the mountains a few days ago, and we went up to where they're building a huge mega dam project. And you know, I suck as a vlogger because I didn't video none of it. We were just enjoying our time of just being James and Melinda without a camera. And we drove all the way up in there to that. We talked to some of the guards and workers and things, and man, I'm absolutely want to go back up there and video it, because it was jaw-dropping, the equipment and the mass project going on. It's been going on for a while. It's towards its ending phase now. This has been going on a while, building this big reservoir up in between the mountains up there and a huge dam. So that's not only going to provide fresh backup water, but it's going to provide a lot of water for agriculture for the rice fields. They're going to have these duct works, these channels that'll come off of it, where they can grow more rice year-round, not just during the rainy season, but over into the dry season as well, which will increase the yield for more crops of rice and other crops year-round. So that's pretty cool. And it'll also be able to control flooding and those flash floods and erosion, so that's also pretty cool. Then today, Mel and I drove where they're building a new, pretty good sized highway. It's another circumvention road that's coming out of Iloilo, coming out around more inland, and joining Tigbawan, which is the town we live in, uh, Gimbal, which is the town next to us, and Miagao. It's going to give a direct path into those without taking this coastal road that has so much congestion. And they're building like a wall along both sides of that highway, so it's going to be hard for businesses or anything to try to just clutter it up down through there, because they're kind of blocking their way. And I did video that, and I will be showing that in a video. It's a pretty big project. They're building big bridges and everything. It is a brand new road where it's just cutting right through what was fields and all. A big circumventual road. So there is a lot of projects going on in the Iloilo region. Let's see who else is going here. Fred Patterson, good morning from California. Happy New Year. Ken, hello from Atlanta, Georgia. Flipper66, been watching y'all. For James and Mel, Happy New Year. We've had a great New Year together. I'll show a little bit of video of that sometime when I edit something in the next couple of days. I have been busy. Michael, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you. Watching in where? Sicklerville, New Jersey. That's pretty cool. Hello, James. This is John from Arkansas. Well, hello, John. Happy Dave, too. Let me see where I'm at right there. It took a little jump on me here. I'm not a pro at dealing with live streams all the time, so just bear with me. Don't know where it jumped to, but I jumped. So I'll just read a little bit of messages right here. There it is right there. I find Bacolod to be much friendlier than Iloilo with much better traffic. Iloilo has scary guys on the streets downtown. Well, I would 100% disagree with you. I don't know what part of Iloilo you're coming into, but I don't know about the scary guys on the street downtown, because you're the only person I've ever heard that from, and you're also the only person I heard that's saying that traffic, because traffic is horrendous in Bacolod, man. It is horrible. Man, we go over there often, and it always ends up getting us jammed up over there. I have a friend staying over there right now, Bill, and he's living over there at the moment. And Bill too, man, he just goes, this traffic, you know. And he also says Iloilo is definitely better. You're the only person I hear say that. So, not trying to throw you underneath the bus or argue with you, but we'll just agree to disagree. Smurf Crusher generating 10.7 kilowatts now in the AM. Pretty cool. Let's see, it jumped on me here. If I miss anybody, I'm so sorry. Let's see, Jaril, SVG, Happy New Year. Well, you too. I've been a long time subscriber, watching you from the start of the house. So I'm gonna stop here again and tell you guys something. There's a gentleman, and I can't say the name of his channel right off the top of my head, but there's a gentleman building a house here in the Philippines that one of my friends sent me video clips on Facebook Messenger that he recorded on his TV there of this guy using this method that I built this house right here with. And he's trying to copy it, but I've seen a few mistakes he's making. Now, I'm going to reach out to this gentleman, and he's gave me credit. He gave credit that he's doing it like Texas Filipino, but they are making a few mistakes. And before he gets too much further in it, I'm going to try to contact him tomorrow and try to give him a few pointers. But I'm going to ask him if he would be interested to do a joint video together, if he has the equipment or cameras that are possible to do a joint video via webcams. So we could talk about his build and everything. So I'm going to reach out to him and see. He's a very small channel, just a few hundred subscribers, but I thought it's pretty cool what he's doing, and I really appreciate him speaking up and saying, I'm building it like this. This is where I got the idea from. So I'll share that, and I just appreciate that gentleman. Appreciate my friend letting me know, because I don't see all these channels always. So let's see what else we got going on right here. Stay frosty. Good day, James and Mel. Happy New Year's and Merry Christmas. Well, you too. You had wrote me before also wishing us a good Christmas, and I always appreciate you. Bob BQ, Skinny Dippers Club is in the house. GC is the, yep, lots of traffic in Bacala, hit the gas, and clench your cheeks. Yeah, it's mayhem over there, and it's mayhem down in Dumageddon and all too. Even my brother-in-law is driving back and forth. He's living down in Negros now, and he also absolutely, after he's been staying over in Negros, says, you know, Iloilo traffic is so much better and under better control. That's all I ever hear. It's the first time I ever heard it the opposite. Yeah, a whole different game. But I like Bacala, so I don't want to really beat it up though. It's our sister city, city of love and the city of smiles. Jimmy, my guy James, good morning from Saginaw, brother. Well, Saginaw, Texas, that's maybe about 60 miles, probably 60, 70 miles from where my farm and all is back in Texas. So when you're this far on the other side of the world, man, that's like being your next door neighbor. Especially in Texas, we call everybody a neighbor. So hello, neighbor. Cold day out here. And let's see, I might have lost him again because I'm clicking on times when I shouldn't click, I think, here on the chat. Let me see here where it went again. So, yeah, here it is. Hope y'all had a good Christmas and New Year's. We did. I absolutely appreciate that, and I hope you did too. Let's see. It wasn't a general maintenance. Got some news on Facebook pages earlier that both units 1 and 2 trip and unit 3 was like unavailable. Also forgot to say, but greetings from the humble town of Oton. Hey man, you're right next door. Oton is the town right over my shoulder back this way, and just there today. So yeah, man, I was just speculating, you know, who knows, but it's been nice. It's been no brownout after a while, because let me tell you what, the early part of 2023, probably about half the year, and in late 2022, the brownouts, the rolling brownouts, the blackouts, whatever you want to call them, they were just back to back to back to back, and I mean, a lot of politicians got stirred up, and the governor and all wanting to know what's going on with all this. And after it kind of really roused a bunch of leaders' feathers up, it stopped. And this is like the first time that we've had an event like this in a long while. It absolutely is. But we run on solar here every day. My power would run in multiple air conditioners, sometimes up to 3 at one time, multiple refrigeration units, you got lights, people, everything. We got a lot going on here, a lot. We would usually run our battery pack until about 11 o'clock at night, and then from 11 until about 5 a.m. in the morning, we run off the grid. That we don't want to run our battery pack all the way down, so if there is a brownout, we know that we have power still for our refrigerators, freezer, everything all the way through the night. I wish I had more storage on batteries than I do, but we can make do with what we have and use the grid just in those late morning hours, and with only one air conditioner running then, because then we just only run the one in our bedroom and we turn all the rest off. But I don't let my batteries go all the way down. Like I say, I keep a reserve on them. So, you know, 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, we let it switch to the grid, and that keeps us a reserve on those batteries. So, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning, a brownout happens like this, we don't have to worry about our stuff start thawing out in the refrigerator or freezer or anything. So, Mel and I, we've got it down pat pretty much how to handle that. But I do wish that I had a little bit more storage on the batteries. If I had just a little bit more storage, even with all the stuff we're running, I think we can make it all the way through the night. Now, if it's a windy night with strong breezes, we don't turn the grid on because the wind generator keeps that going. Sometimes even we'll wake up in the morning and have a full battery pack, because not only did it keep our air conditioner going, it actually, that generator does so good that it actually charged the batteries too. And we've had some more strong breezes here recently, and it's been nice, I tell you. So that wind generator has been a big help. But you can't just buy any old wind generator, because most of those out of China, they are false advertisement and don't hardly do nothing. This particular one, if you want to know, I bought it in the US. It's from Missouri Wind and Solar, and it's what they call a dual permanent magnet generator. It's got a front section and a back section, both with magnets in it, and it does great. So that's our situation here. And so tonight, to make sure our batteries carry us all the way through the night, we're just not running the air conditioner. And by just turning off the air conditioner, maybe not running as many outside lights and stuff, we're just fine. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's see here. So we were after general maintenance. Worst case scenario would be a black start for the generator units. Yeah, can you just imagine when they do turn those units on, the instant load? Oh my God, man, the surge on that. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not dealing with that too. Got me a pillow behind my back here. So let's see here, what else we got going on? I got somehow got myself lucky and my instant 15-minute meal packs arrived. Meal packs. So I don't know much on what you're talking about on the meal packs. GC, want to see something interesting? Follow the money from US aid. Not sure what the reference is on that too. Maybe I missed something. Bubs Nova, sorry I'm late. Well, I'm glad you're here. You know that old saying, better late than never. Appreciate you. Let me see what else. Kurt Summers, hello James, happy New Year's from Washington State. Well, hello. Beautiful place, man. I tell you what, Mel and I was really impressed with the beauty of Washington State. We didn't even get to see but a fraction of it. We really would like to spend more time there. Jeremy, I always assumed you were asleep by 9 p.m. awake at 4. I only sleep just a few hours. I've been that way most of my life. I go to sleep around midnight. I get up around 5 a.m. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? And I'm full charged. So no, I'm not an early to bed person. Mel is. She goes to bed really early, sometimes 7:30, 8 o'clock, but not me. And I enjoy that because it gives me some downtime, man. It gives me some me time. That's my time, like right now. A couple people retracted some messages. Don't know what they were. Hope they were kind, whatever it was. Thomas Brooks, good morning from Seal Beach, California. Man, that's another place Mel and I really enjoyed visiting, was going up that Pacific coast and seeing all the seals and all down through there. All the life down through there, man. It was just amazing. What a beautiful place California coast is. Holy cow. Man, beautiful place. Fred, hello from Norway. We got a whiteout yesterday and a lot of snow. Wow, man. Well, you're definitely up in the zone for it. You are. Well, Fred, I appreciate you, and stay warm up there, man. Stay safe, stay warm. What do you use for heat there, by the way? Are you using some type of oil? Are you using wood or gas? I'm just kind of curious what your system of heating is. If you wouldn't mind sharing that with me down in the comments here if you're still watching, okay? I would really like to know. Um, let's see here. Stephen Cohen. Let's see. I really like how you help out your neighbors. Happy New Year to you and your loved ones. Well, I like helping out my neighbors, but I tell you what, during this New Year's thing, man, they pumped this music so loud over there, and it stayed going 24 hours nonstop, no break, no lowering the volume instead in the morning hours and all. I mean, all the way through, all the way through. We're not talking about an hour they stopped or 20 minutes they stopped. We mean nonstop. And the later it got, the louder it got. And they had these two big PA horn-like speakers way up in there on top of that, man. And oh my God, man, we got no sleep. Nobody got any sleep. And it's our barangay that rented that system. And I mean, I tell you what, Mel and I, we just to get out and let our brains reset. We felt like we were going through some kind of psychedelic torture, especially with sleep deprivation on top of that. We got out and drove around the other places, and there was music other places, but not being handled like it was right here in my community. And when Melinda wrote in a group, just asking the following day after this been going for like 48 hours, if they could just at this point, after New Year's, and it's the next day after New Year's, and it's still going all the way until the next evening too. It just went for days. If they could just lower it a little bit. She was real kind in her message. Man, they got sour with Melinda and insulted Melinda and started talking crap. Man, I tell you what, it was a little bit disappointing. Yeah, it was more than disappointing. And but they got their karma now because they're all sitting over there in the dark now. Karma coming knocking. Yeah. So anyway, I still like everybody. It's just the way it is, you know. They're just partying it up, full of juice, sipping on gin and juice. What else we got here? Let's see, Thomas Brooks. We have a house and lot in Des Moines, Duval City. Possibly, not sure. There is a possibility Mel and I might be making almost an immediate flight here pretty quick, possibly, unless our deal falls through. And I ain't gonna tell you what it is. And flying down that way. Where you at right now, Thomas? Let's see, the 23 Brico substation incident. Let's see, cut the entire grid off. Sparks were flying. Am I still live here on my laptop? It shows me buffering, but on my camera up here, it's still showing me live. So I hope I'm still with all of you. I hope it shows everything's going strong. Comment, let me know if I'm still here. It's C. Kent, Happy New Year, James and Mel, in a very snowy Oslo, Norway. I did start my carnivore diet 2 months ago, inspired by you. Well, I appreciate that. So far, I lost 26 pounds, 12 kilos. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna do that. That's really cool. Let me do a little refresh down here because I am buffering on this one and the other one's not. All right, I think we're all good. So I might have missed a bunch of stuff too, because for some reason this one got a little haywire. The one I'm reading the chat on. Haywire, you know, that's my little Texas slangs. Bear with me here. I'm gonna try to scroll back if it'll let me. It's the little windows kind of being funny. All right here. This is where we were at. I've had a long-standing question about why you abandon the fish ponds and you put so much work into it. Well, I'm not going to rehash it because I have covered that multiple times, and apparently some of you have just missed it even though I covered it multiple times. But the bottom line is that I've got a neighborhood next door to me full of people that really love to eat fish, and they really liked my fish to the point that I couldn't even enjoy them anymore. Yeah, took all the fun away from it. Even found them being swiped, and when I almost caught them, found a bag of fish even hid behind a coconut tree. Yeah, so I just finally to stop even my workers from being distracted by just constantly staring at the fish and constantly talking about the fish and constantly going to advise me how to do it, even though none of them had ever done it in their life. And it's just such a huge distraction on the property, especially with these guys that, you know, meals are hard for them sometimes. That I just finally just said, you know, I will stop all this mayhem and this drama and everything. There was more to it than that. I'm not telling every bit of it here. And I divided the fish up amongst my workers, let them take them over there. Y'all go eat, y'all go party with them, whatever. And the end. The end. Maybe at a later date, we'll see. So that's that. Happy New Year from the Show Me State. Well, there you go, Missouri. Thank you, TJ. Let me see here, Steve K. Greetings from, how do you say that, Kabakalan? That's down in Negros, going down towards the Pipeline. Oh, well, nice to hear from you there. I say a few more days until we head back to Florida, so you're enjoying it over there, huh? I hope that this is still up and going again. I don't know why the one keeps buffering, even though I show to have a really good speed connection. Anybody, if I'm still here with you all, please let me know. How many of you here with me right now? 80, that is amazing. I got 80 people on just a late night impromptu live stream. I thank you all so much, man. I appreciate you all so much. Says, I agree. I love the Pacific Coast Highway. Absolutely. GC USA provides money for special programs of which Iloilo is recipient. I don't know. I don't keep up with that part. I don't know. I'll look into that and see. But let me tell you that U.S. aid is when they're dumping money into a place like this is because they've got an interest. U.S. has an interest here of using the Philippines for something that would benefit them as well. Yeah, there's always a motive. Fred, firewood. Yeah, firewood. Heat the house from November to April. Got my own force of firewood heat twice. Let's see, heat twice at least. Man, that's cool. I love burning firewood. Mel and I, before I met Melinda, that's all I heated with back in Texas. And we continued for a good while after Melinda came to Texas, and then I decided to fix up our little back apartment where I rented out the main part of the house. I decided to fix it up a little bit better, and there was just like no space for the wood heater for what we wanted to do. And so we agreed to take it out, and then after we did, we extremely missed it, man. Man, did we miss it. And we always had firewood because all that land I have and trees, there was always an oak tree, a pecan tree, or any kind of tree. Always something happened, dying, storm, age, whatever it is. And so it was free firewood, just get out there and get the effort. And then there was always like tree trimming companies coming through, cleaning power lines, and just throwing the wood to the side. And I'd say, hey, you cut it and just throw it over the fence right there, like especially on one of my fence rows. And we didn't even have to cut that, man. All we had to do is just go out there and load it up. So that was also pretty cool. If there's one thing about Oton I like, it's that we have a close group of airsofters here, and I feel welcome when I come back after 11 years hiatus. So if you're talking about, are you talking about the little airsoft kind of like the paintball. Today, Mel and I cut through some back roads up around on the backside of Oton, and we came across a big airsoft, kind of like, I guess, like a paintball facility. Man, it was pretty awesome. And I didn't know it was back there because we took some bunch of back roads where that construction's going on, and I seen that, and I'm like, man, wow, look at that, man. It has some pretty cool courses set up. Um, I've got a bunch of paintball equipment back in the U.S., but I don't have any of the airsoft though. I take it that's what you're talking about. Latin Dog, hello mate. Hey, question. Let's see. What did you do with your boats? Unless I missed it, I never seen you out fishing on them because I don't really have them just for fishing. It's get out, cruise around. Um, I'll tell some of you guys this. You know, I'm ADD, man. I'm real hyper, and so is Melinda. And we don't have much patience to sit still. I like fishing, especially like if it's kind of some high action fishing. But most fishing here takes place late at night. They're out there fishing right now in the darkness, and they got drop lines, and then there's trot lines everywhere, and nets that are submerged underneath the water, and they got buoys and weights. Because Mel and I used to run a business like that here. We had great big old pump boats and all, and we ran a fishing business here before this vlog ever existed. And I don't know, I'm just not that big into fishing here unless I go way out past where these guys are fishing right here along the shore. For me right now with my boats, I don't record every time I go out. I just enjoy, you know, I don't want like a camera in my hand for everything I do all the time in my life. And then if I'm in like my little Banca boat, it sprays a lot of water, and it's small, and I don't want to worry about trying to hold tight onto a camera or place cameras and do all the GoPro thing and all. I just sometimes, it's like when Mel and I went up to that down project, we just want to just be us without a camera sometimes. We live so long just recording, and it creates problems sometimes, and it creates stress, and you can't just be yourself. You know, let's stop and shoot this, let's do this, and it just kind of takes away from some of the natural flow and fun sometimes. So my boat's out there. We take it out at night sometimes or late in the evenings. Here recently, the tides have been real low during the daytime or early in the morning, which is a nice time to go out. So it's so hard to get the boat out, even the Banca, when the tide's at low. So it's just something I kind of do personal without always videoing, you know. And I really enjoy it. I really do. And I've got a little bit more to share on the boat stuff coming up. Let's see, seeing you out fishing in the deep. But I have a lot of gear here, and I do plan to do some trolling type fishing during the daytime with the Sea Ray. But man, we do a lot more than what people realize. So let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. Let's see where we're at right here. Your lips are still moving, bud. It says you're live. We're at our house in Seal Beach for the holidays. Hello, James. Have a question for you, sir. I don't see the question though. Moonbeam, I got you loud and clear. I hope you still are. My one screen is still just showing buffering. I don't know why. They're both on the same network. Yeah, both still on the same network. One seems to be flowing smooth and the other one not. Let's see what we got going on right here. So I I see some names popping up that I'm glad to hear from, and 81 of you here. Bear with me just a second. So I hope all of you had a really good New Year wherever you're at, and with your loved ones, or I tell you what, just a safe one these days, just a safe one. A little bit of trouble getting this to scroll back. I may have to do a pop-out chat box. I'm not using anything like StreamYards or anything like that. I have all that. I have some streaming apps, but man, I just like keeping it simple. No more than I do live streams. I'll do a pop-out chat right here, and I think it'll help me out because this other window's getting hard to scroll. Okay. There we go. Maybe. Alright. So let me see where I was at right here. Someone had a question, but they didn't ask the question. Waiting for SNR to open in Bacala. Hey, GC, I saw that SNR is being built over there. Man, that looks like it's going to be a 2-story building. Is that what it is? Man, that's going to be a big SNR, it looks like, compared to the one in Iloilo. And I hear they're building a Landers now in Iloilo. I'm not exactly sure where, but I keep being told they're building a Landers here now. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see, Jolly Jokes. Let's see, hey, finally got you. Shout out to all Texas veterans. 82nd Airborne, also married to a Filipino, or Filipina, from Leyte. Thank you very much, and appreciate the shout out you gave to all of our veterans out there. Absolutely, and everybody, thank you for the times you've served and helped our country along, and it's definitely appreciated. You see, slightly stupid in paradise. That's funny. Happy New Year from Jasper, Texas. That's down in East Texas. Yeah, appreciate it very much, fellow Texan. Andrew says he's here. Thank you. TJ Robinson, thumbs up the video, y'all. I appreciate that. Give myself one too. And let's see what else we got here. See, it just popped up to restore the chat again. So, let me see what else we got. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, just fine here in Australia. No feed issues. Appreciate that. Steve said loud and clear. Yeah, I don't know. It's not buffering now, but it seems like maybe I'm having a little hiccup here on one computer. I'm just up the road from y'all in Bearland. Wow, I mean, literally, when you say you're just up the road from us in Bearland, you're literally, I can just walk out on the beach and in 2 minutes we can be shaking each other's hand. So man, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Bearland's a pretty cool little place down there. I hope you're enjoying it. If you're that close, you ought to come visit us sometime. Corey Ross. Man, hello, Corey. That's cool to hear from you, Corey. Hi, Happy New Year's. And to you too, Corey, God bless. Just let you know I'm okay and was going through a hard time in Canada, so stressed out. My house and things. I just want to get back to the Philippines and love you all. Man, I didn't know that you were back on the other side of the pond, Corey, and I just couldn't even imagine you being away from the Philippines. I tell you, man, that's a little bit of a shock to me. And I'm glad to hear from you. I really am, man. That's pretty cool. Corey has been a long time part of this channel, and I'm always appreciating. This is funny one here too. Don't make me roll after it. Hello from Birmingham, Alabama. Hello, Birmingham. Yeah. Like the song, huh? Dave Thomas, early morning. Let's see here, buddy. Emerald Coast. Hope your year is a productive one. I'm really Um, Optimistic for 2024. I absolutely am. I tell you, I am still steadily losing weight, and but my health and nutrition's up good, and I would probably even be losing more, but I'm pumping weight, and all that protein, I can tell it's converting right to muscle. I'm really feeling it up in my chest and my arms. My calves are getting bigger and stronger. Um, so I've probably traded a lot of fat and replaced it with muscle. So some of my body mass has not went down as far as just shrinking down like I'm unhealthy. Um, it's just been doing a lot of reforming and a lot of reshaping, but nonetheless, I have not weighed myself in the past few days, but I know I went down even a little bit more. And I've cut out even more things, but I've added in a few things. So I'm eating tomatoes pretty regular now, or I'll slice up one of those small onions and grill it, and I usually grill them all. And but I've cut other things way out. My selections of foods right now are so small, and just food is like, I know it's kind of weird. It's just become where it's not that important to me, and it's kind of strange because before, man, prior to this diet, when I tried to do other things and all, it's just like I was always hungry. I was always so hungry that I couldn't stay on a diet, and I would cheat on it, and I would lie to myself about what I was doing. And this particular diet has been the best thing for me ever. And I don't care to cheat on it, and I don't want any peer pressure from anybody. Like, hey, just do it this time, just this time. Oh, you owe it to yourself, or you should just add this in. I don't want none of that. But the problem is on the social aspect. People like to go to restaurants and all and go sit and eat socially. And a lot of these places just don't have nothing I'm interested in, and I just don't care nothing for all that food. So I'm eating more like utility now than I am for anything pleasure. But I tell you that this diet has just been amazing, and it's a great personal choice I made. Now I'm going to tell you one thing, and not everybody's going to be the same on this because a lot of people can't do it. But milk and cheese, real cheese, has carried me a long ways through on this diet. I drink a lot of milk, a lot. But thank God I'm not lactose intolerant. And the majority of the world in some shape or form is. And I'm not trying to be funny here or nothing, or bring up something weird, but it's a fact of life. Every living creature does it. My poo. I'm not constipated or nothing. I'm as right as rain, and I drink a lot of milk. For myself on this diet, milk has played a key role, and of me fighting off hunger. And not no skim milk. That stuff's horrible for you, and it's just nothing but sugar. It's had all the milk stripped away and just let the sugars took away all the fat. Not even so much whole milk. I'm drinking a lot of heavy cream because you want the fat. So you got a lot of heavy cream fat, and you got less of the sugars. And then the body's also better to process that. And it's just telling you the truth. Somebody wrote in the comments the other day, doing great, your diet's doing great, but avoid the milk. And I'm like, how are they going to tell me to avoid the milk? Because the milk has been, in my personal journey, what's helped me survive through this. I drink a lot of milk. I do. I'm not even going to deny it. I drink a lot of milk. And Melinda was complaining because we bought so much milk. And I said, well, let me ask you a question, Mel. You're complaining about I'm drinking milk. but I'm not getting fat. I'm losing weight, and it's helping keep my nutrition up and vitamins up. And which would you rather me be doing? Drinking milk and staying healthy, or drinking beers and Tanduay and all these other vices out there and all. So, and we're not buying breads or snacks or anything else. So, get off my ass for the one thing that I'm enjoying and it's helping me out, and apparently it's working. And so she shut the heck up, man, because she was kind of getting really annoying with it. Always punking me every time I pour a glass of milk. Oh, more milk again. Oh, oh, oh. Smirking and all that. Like, man, what a teammate. But I pointed out to her, do you see me getting fat on milk? Are you happy with the results that you're seeing on me? Which she is. Well, then zip it up, zip it up. What she's trying to be is budget minded, though. Mel, man, she holds money tighter than you would believe. But we're not buying a bunch of groceries. I go to S&R maybe one time in a month or a month and a half. Like even my last run, I still have a lot of the meat in the refrigerator. I'm just not eating so much anymore. Not even eating as much of the red meats anymore. I'm really pleased with it all. And because of the loss of weight and the clarity with my mind and the energy I have now and the mobility that I have back better now, I see a lot of progress for the upcoming year. Now I'm going to say it again because you got these crazy people out there. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm not suggesting you do this diet. I'm just sharing what I've been doing, and it's working for me. And I'm going to tell you the number one thing on it, of any diet you do, is willpower. That's the number one thing. If you don't have it right here, and you're always going to justify why you just did this little cheat, and you're going to justify why you did that cheat, and you're going to justify this and that. Before you know it, you've got a whole mountain of cheats, and you're not really on a diet at all. You're just telling yourself you're on a diet, and you're not on a diet. And so I'm on a diet. I stick by it. I don't care who I offend, and I don't care if it's not enjoyable for the people around me, or I'm going to offend somebody because they cooked up a dish and I won't even taste it. I did on New Year's night eat a little piece of mango float, and I got such a sugar rush off of it that I super regretted it right after I did it, and it was actually a miserable experience for me. It tasted great, but it was a miserable experience, and it was really funny how my body reacted of not having any sugar in it all this time, and then I did that, and it just validated to me just to stay away from those sugars, man. Absolutely stay away from them. And so I did do that over at Melinda's mom's, and I regretted it. And I said, no, I'm staying my course. I'm not going to do any cheats, and that's that. What else we got going right here? We've got Kent planning to retire, and what's that called? Santander, South Cebu. Bought beach property in 2008. Plan to build myself also in a year or two. So you got a lot of inspiration from our build. Well, I appreciate that very much. I tell you what, this house, I'm really proud of it. Without a doubt, I can't deny I'm proud of it. And the structure's been sitting here for a while now. We've been through different seasons, dry seasons, wet seasons, and all. And there is not one tiny crack or split nowhere. Nowhere. There is no deflection. There is nothing. This sucker is rock freaking solid, man, and I am proud of that. I would just walk and look, just trying to see if some place is showing up. Nothing. Nothing, nothing. And I am proud of that. And you see what just happened up in Japan, and man, that's why I went above and beyond in the steel. That's why I made slip joints up by columns and strategic places. So if we get hit with an earthquake like that, that the house could take damage, but it shouldn't be collapsing or falling over and all that kind of stuff. And you got to plan for it, because we are in the ring of fire, and we could get hit. Just look, they got hit down in Mindanao just recently around Christmas. So let's go on. And so just build your structure. Don't cut any corners in it. That's going to be my advice. Don't cut any corners, and you will feel happy in the end, even if it costs you just a little bit more. And you bought peace of mind. You really don't get a true homeowner's insurance or nothing here like we're used to back in the States and other places. So buy your own insurance by building it well. That's the best advice I can give you. Always watching your vid. Great job, James. I know how you feel when you're in Texas. Yep, I just want to get back here. I love Texas though, man. Texas is a great state, but I've really put my life here. Let's see. I seen him pop up a little while ago, but I'm just now getting around to addressing him. There's Daryl, not your daddy, and appreciate you, Daryl, very much, man. Happy New Year's to you, buddy. And Corey Ross, stressed out, high blood. I was in the hospital for a bit, minor heart attack. Oh man, I just want to be back home in the Philippines. I'll be more calm. It's being Canada, my house stuff fixed up stuff. Man, take care of yourself, Corey. Take care of yourself. I'm glad our video is able to help you. Appreciate you always, Corey. You see, I'll be in the Philippines next spring. I'll be there a while. When I arrive there, our prices going up there like they are here in America. Prices, I don't know about the whole country, okay? I don't know about all of Philippines. I can just tell you here in Iloilo, prices are up. And parts of over in Bacala too, I hear prices are really going up. Vegetable prices are up, meat prices are up, land prices are really up, man. I mean, they're really up. That's all I can say. It is just crazy at what real estate has gone to. I remember when I gave what I did for this property here, my wife just thought that I was insane. She's like, oh, you can go buy this farmland for this and this, and which probably wouldn't get a clear title to. And those lands she was talking about, probably wouldn't even have a right of way. But she just gawked at what I was spending per square meter for this beachfront property right here. But now this property is probably 3 to 4 times that price, and it's only going to go up. And now she sees it, now she knows it, and she knows what they're asking for some other properties in here right now too. And now she knows, and she don't say that anymore. You know, she took a little learning on that. Yeah, and it's just going up. Luckily for us, we raise our own eggs, we raise our own chickens, we harvest our own meat, we raise a good bit of vegetables in the yard, which Melinda cooks with and stuff. You know, we get fresh fish from the local fishermen without having to pay those market prices. So we do have that to our advantage, and we're not paying a big electricity bill also, we're not paying a water bill. So those things really help us out. But there is a huge inflation here, and I guarantee anybody that's on here right now has experienced it probably in their area too. I guarantee over in Cebu and all, and I say that because I see that Joseph's here from Lapu-Lapu. Hello, Joseph. And Richard, man, I appreciate the $20, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much, sir. Larry, It says hi from Flyover, Nebraska. Man, I don't know where Flyover is, so I'll be looking that up later when I'm sitting around. Joe78, I know you said you have a son in the Philippines. Are you going to be bringing him onto the channel? No, I will not bring him onto the channel. His mother is a son of a gun. She, I mean, we get along, but she don't want him shown on the channel at all, and don't exploit your son, and blah 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 blah. And she's really in his ear with all of it, and he's a little bit more of a shy person, and so because all of the drama with her, and she is drama, that's why we're not together, that's why that relationship ended. She is the epitome of drama and BS. And even if she hears this, I don't care, because I tell her she is. It's made it just next to impossible on my relationship with him. She's always trying to work angles, it's just something else. It is just absolutely something else. She got several kids by several men, even after me. And I think there is no father in any of those children's lives because of her actions. And she don't ever change. She's getting older now, and she ain't changed one bit. And I'm just telling you the truth. So, but aside of all of it, we can still talk and be cordial, but it's been very hard about him, and it's tough. How's the SS Minnow? Let's see. It says we're leaving tomorrow and I have hours to spare before my flight. We can stop by. Well, absolutely stop by. I'll be here tomorrow. In fact, man, maybe like you see right here. It says we're leaving tomorrow and I have hours to spare before my flight. Stop by. So, man, just come right down to the beach here, or just come right down the road here in Subdivision. Come here in the morning. We'll be here. We'll be here tomorrow. Today we were gone most of the day, and the day before, but we'll be here tomorrow. Definitely come over here and see us. Crypto Man, damn, I've already missed 48 minutes. Keep up the great work on the channel, James. Finally enjoying some cooler weather here around Houston, 44 degrees. Man, Mike at our house in Texas, he said it's turned cold there again right now. So I think it's a little bit cooler than that up in North Texas right now. Man, I saw for New Year's, Dallas-Fort Worth, they had this huge drone show. Y'all look that up. Look up New Year's Dallas drone. And watch the drone show they did in the air, man. That is amazing. Right over Reunion Tower with fireworks blasting off Reunion Tower, with these drones doing all these scenes and images in the sky and telling a story over a timeline. Amazing. I really want you all to go look that up on YouTube and watch it, man. It's about 12 minutes. It's amazing, man. Whatever happened to the Bayliner? I don't have a Bayliner. I have a Sea Ray, and it's sitting right outside right here. I don't have a Bayliner. Let's see. Corey Ross shot me too. I want to go back to Canada. Let's see. I did not want to go back to Canada, but fix my house. TJ Robinson, I like to visit Philippines. I see. I walk with a cane, and that will make it difficult for me in the country. Maybe because the sidewalks and the uneven things and all, I could see it can be a lot of trip hazards here for sure. There's parts of Iloilo that's very safe for you to walk in, though. They have really fixed up a lot of Iloilo and improving the sidewalks. In fact, one section of the old downtown now, they have completely removed all the power lines and the communication cables and cable company cables and all, and it's all underground now. And they're going to do that in phases over the whole area of that Iloilo proper downtown, of putting all of that below ground, man. We have a really cool city here, and in the areas they've already done it, it is shocking the difference it is to look without all that network of wires and mess. You know what it looks like. There's so much improvements here. It's just crazy. But I hope that you could come and enjoy. That's the bottom line. So TJ, I hope you can make it and enjoy. Let's see, Dwayne Bach, I really enjoy the boat videos, very informative. Well, I've got some information going to be coming out on the boat project. Yeah. I'm glad that you enjoy them, but I've had some positive things, and I got a very bad thing going to come out on the boat videos. Genghis Khan conquered the world with horse milk. They did. Absolutely. You're right. You are so right. I mean, that's about what they lived on, was horse milk and things they derived from it. Milk does have a lot of good nutrition, and sometimes things work counter to drinking milk with a lot of fat. Maybe it satisfies more than skim milk. Look it up, man. Check it all out. Skim milk's horrible. If you're drinking skim milk, you're lying to yourself and you're poisoning yourself. You might as well just be eating a big old candy bar and just putting spoons of sugar in your mouth. It's false marketing. It's lying. It's just misleading you in every way. Skim milk, low-fat milk, 2% milk is the most unhealthy crap you can drink. It is nothing but a sham. It absolutely is, man. It is nothing but a sham. And the science is out there, the data is out there, man. I mean, and it's repeated over a lot of doctors and institutes, man. It is just, it should be criminal what they do on that and advertise it as something healthy. Yeah, absolutely. Just like the orange juice is out there, you know, all that condensed orange juice, you know, and all. Man, you're taking in just all that condensed in. It's just so much sugar, and you think you're drinking something healthy, and actually you're just increasing your diabetes or your chances to get it. So there's a lot of false marketing out there. It's all about the sales and the profit. Bottom line, big corporations, it's all about the sales and the profit. The end, they are no different than a drug dealer. Just legal. Let's see, I've been losing weight over my belt. Corey Ross. After this, I may never come back to Canada. Let's see, Dave Thomas, buddy, stay and of course with your diet. Whatever works well for you. Excuse me, burping there. Not all people are the same. As someone who's a good bit older than you, it's very difficult to lose. Fasting is helpful as well. My whole diet's kind of like a fasting because I don't eat a whole lot of meals again. So I spread it out and I'm doing well. I try not to do those long stretch fastings with no more than I am eating because I don't want to starve myself. I don't want to give my body a lack of the nutrients it needs. I'm doing good just as I am, and I'm not going to deviate. I'm not going to start adding more on, and I'm not going to try to take any more away either. I'm just going to stay the course right where I'm at, man. It's flowing. It's working. And you're right. Different strokes for different folks, though. Are your rental rooms on a specific platform? No, not yet. Melinda gave the go-ahead by the government for us to go ahead and start renting them out because they weren't going to issue permits until after the first year anyway. But I didn't want to take a chance on that, and neither did she. So we have held off doing any advertisement or listing them with Airbnb or anything like that, any platform, until all permits are in place. We just want to be on the up and up. So um, that's just telling the truth. We've had some people to come rent and stay. It was okay with the government. They gave us the green light on that because they know that we're going to follow through on it, and they know it wouldn't be that much. But even what we did get, we just put it back into the community, either donating up here at our barangay and into the community and all, instead of holding on to that, because we want to be on the up and up. So soon it'll be up. In fact, Mel will be even out doing more processing tomorrow afternoon. And I'll let everyone know it'll be announced on the channel when that time comes. The rooms are looking amazing. Let's see, Larry, it's a joke. Kearney, it's the smart crusher. There's been a lot of Western, let's see, there's been a lot of Western women issues recently. I don't keep up with anything going on in the West or the Western women. Corey Ross, God bless everyone. Happy New Year. Thanks, James. You all mean so much to me. Well, thank you very much. I'm so glad many of you stuck on. We're still 80. I saw it went up to 90 something for a while. Appreciate that. Sorry you're going through unnecessary nonsense. I guess some people just don't know how to grow up, Max Civil. Yeah. Corey Ross, hi Mel, God bless, Happy New Year, love your video too. Keep me going in life. Thanks Mel for your video. Yeah, Mel's a pretty cool chick, man. Steve, we just returned from 30 days in Cebu. Totally amazed at the inflation from just November of 2022. Yeah, man, I'm telling you it is. I figured probably over there too, you would know it. From pre-COVID until now, it's nothing short of shock at the price of everything. It is, right? It is. See, you know then, Steve, you know it. Kent, Santander is southeast municipality in Cebu. If going from Dumaguete or Oma Port to Cebu, you will arrive. Okay, yeah. Okay, appreciate that. JG, James, whatever happened to that copy strike for the beach sounds? Did you win? Absolutely, I won that appeal, man. They're so wise. How many people just say screw it and don't file an appeal for something like that? And then they get that person's money. You know, they get the money for my entire video because of that. So I appealed it, and they didn't even try to counter back or nothing. They're like, okay, and they turned it loose. But you know, they're doing that over a mass scale, and they probably have computers working it as well. That's a company that's probably just making bukus off of that little scam out there like that, man. Yeah, but I definitely won it, and I got my money back. So good to see you and talk with you, James. Let's see, you may know, but you and Mel helping me get through this hard time. Well, I appreciate that very much. I know I haven't been putting out as many videos as I was. It's just I was pounding videos every day, and I've kind of really enjoyed. YouTube can take over your life. I'm just going to tell you, it can. It can take over your life. It can take over your relationships. And so you've got to stay in control of your life and your health and all. And so if it was giving me some mental stress having to deal with that much, I figured I owed it to myself to spread the videos out, not do as many as often, and take care of myself. And it's also been a big help. But I love YouTube. I enjoy being a part with all of you guys. So I'm not going to disappear. And so let's cover a couple topics right there real quick. First of all, we're talking about YouTube being a stress and how it can take an effect and toll and all. And I'm going to say something about another channel. That Philippine life. the couple from Canada that made their way down and ended up settling here in Iloilo, and they grew up a pretty good sized channel. I've seen a lot going on with them over a good while now, and a couple live streams they did a long while back. I kind of seen some not so positive banter going on between them during a live stream, that it didn't feel like they had their normal old self and flow that they once did, and it kind of set some, red flags with me that maybe there's a little bit of hell on the home front or something's happening. And then I continue to see other changes. I started talking to some friends that come by here, and I was speaking to my friends about what I see going on with them, that something must be up. And sure enough, Michael posted a video the day that they are splitting up, probably going to get a divorce, and they split the channel. She took the main channel that was That Philippine Life. It's Bianca's channel now. Bianca's her YouTube name. That's not her real name, by the way. That's just her YouTube personality name. And she took the big channel. He had started a separate channel, which I wondered why. Now it's all really all understood now. He originally called it That's So Interesting. Bianca renamed That's Philippine Life channel to her name now, and now she's even renamed it again, which you're going to kill a channel doing that. They got, over 100-something thousand subscribers, and you keep just changing the name and toying with a channel like that, and that's a very vital income for you as well, because I know it is for them. You're just doing channel killers right now. And then Michael has now changed That's So Interesting now to that channel's now called That's Philippine Life. So go out there and support Michael. He's got several thousand subscribers over on it right now. And it's got to be a hard shock. It's got to be a big happening in their life right now. And I'm not picking sides with them or anything. I would enjoy the visit with either one of them. In fact, I reached out to Michael to come out here and visit him, and Bianca wanted to numerous times, and we just had stuff going on, and I didn't want him to video here with the place not complete in the way that we wanted it portrayed out there and all. So anyway, go support Michael. I'm not a channel here that I try to be selfish. You all that's watched me for a long time know that I will try to help other channels, even channels that are bigger than me, and even channels that are so small, because we all just need to try to help each other. I really never had a channel try to help me though, and I don't care. That's okay with me. I'll just make it on my own. But I don't mind helping other people, and even YouTube tells one of the best ways to grow a channel is to work with other channels, and don't be all about me. So, man, Michael is just like a fellow brother right here, vlogging in the city. He does very positive things with his videos. So, go check out That Philippine Life. Subscribe with Michael. Even if you were subscribed with the channel they had before, you're going to have to re-subscribe to the new That Philippine Life. That's just Michael's channel now, okay? Now, him and Bianca are not publicly fighting. There's not anything like that going on. There's no major drama, at least at this time. And so, don't bring it into their lives either. Just wish them well, and who knows, maybe they might be able to patch it up. Life's tough. A lot of us has been through broken up relationships, and we know. And I just wish them both the best. And now, I've been wanting to announce something, and I'm going to announce it right now. I am actually starting, and I've been working on it even tonight and many different nights. I've been working on it for a little while now. I'm actually starting a second channel, and I'm going to try to build my format on Texas Filipino to more focus to certain types of videos that many of you came and subscribed to watch. And I'm going to have a second channel that's just going to be for when I want to sit and talk or do live streams like this, or interview with people, or hash out a topic that I feel like needs to be talked about, and happenings and stuff going on. And so I'm going to have a second channel that I've already started loading content on, but I have the content unlisted right now. And I'm going to have a date that I will come out with that, and I'll list that content so that when I announce that channel that people want to see the content, I can unlock it all right then, and when you go subscribe, there will be content ready to watch already waiting right there. Okay, so I've already been working on that, and so there will be a second channel. Now I'm going to tell you something else. For years I had this little small YouTube channel that was actually I renamed an old channel that I had, and I had removed all my old content off of there. So what it was is, years ago, when I was doing a lot of buying and selling, if I bought something and I wanted to sell it, I would review it on that YouTube channel. I would use YouTube to help sell stuff like a nice truck or a car or property, and I would do a whole lot commercial for that item and post it on YouTube. And even, things I'm selling, and man, people watch from around the world, and I mean, I sold stuff even far and wide. But I removed all that content and I renamed it. So if you go and you see the age of the channel, it's going to look very old because it's been around for a long time. But I'm not doing any of that kind of stuff anymore. So I'm going to take that, and we're going to have a talk channel. Yeah, it's going to be a sister channel or a brother channel, however you want to look at it, with the channel that I already have. And that way we can coordinate videos a little bit better and it not be such a mashup all the time, all right? And I'll let you all know what it's going to be, and here soon, and I'll do an announcement on the Texas Filipino channel for it. But I am going to give you all a little preliminary thing to watch out for it and what it's going to be about and why I'm doing it. And I plan to have guests, including like even fellow builders that are either currently building, or I'm going to do videos like live streams, or either it'll be pre-recorded videos that are going to be like a web video, like I want to do with that one guy that's building that house right now. And I have other people lined up already that as the channel gets some subscribers on it, I'm not going to bring some of those in until later, after there's enough subscribers there that it's going to justify making that content. So once I announce, I really ask a bunch of you to go over at that time and subscribe and watch, so that it'll be worthwhile for the content that I'm going to spend the time to make on there. And I really look forward to doing that. And that way I can organize this channel a whole lot better. So I would appreciate that. Let's see, Ronald Cloud, I think you're doing good, my friend, from Oklahoma. Yes, we are. Appreciate it. Hope you are too, Ronald. Let's see, Larry, check out raw milk. Yeah, it's I do keep up with some of the raw milk stuff. It's kind of a rare thing here, though. And but let's talk about that. There is a dairy in Bacolod that is selling fresh milk. I mean, it is a professional dairy. They have dairy cattle there. They have milking machines, everything. They have bottling, and there is fresh milk being sold in Bacolod, man. I am jealous for that. I am. Speaking of that, man, you can get fresh milk in Bacolod. Used to be a place down in Dumaguete you could get that. I don't know what happened with it. If it's still down there, and if that guy's still selling fresh milk down there, comment and let me know. So I thought that's a pretty cool little tidbit. Let's see. Are you going to put a lift on the white truck? I probably never covered it, but I put a lift on the white truck. Yeah. Um, the white truck sits up now higher than my brother-in-law's Ford Ranger Sport that's loaded out. It looks almost like a Raptor almost, you know, the way it's all tricked out. And I'm sitting even higher than him. He's got bigger tires. If I had bigger tires like he had, I would definitely be towering over him. But we actually already put a lift kit on that truck. Sure have. I did it here a while back. I may have covered it in a video or just mentioned it. I can't remember. Like I say, we don't cover everything because it's too much of a mashup. You know, it's too much. Let's see. Do you think that rise in property prices are the result of the property price? Let's see. Are a result of the property prices? Or I think you kind of repeated right there. Of the pandemic. No. The properties were already going up way before the pandemic. Iloilo is such a growing area. Investors are buying in here, and just people in general. It's like the hot spot. They plan on really upgrading the whole area to be kind of like a, you know, the leaders here, which is already doing an amazing job. They want it on the level of like BGC and Makati, you know, over a period of time, and they're doing a lot of things that are improving it and putting it along that lines. They are, and it's just a growing area. And Bacolod's going to do the exact same thing. It already is. Parts of Cebu did the same thing, man. What I knew Cebu being as back in the mid 2000s and what it is now is a whole different bird. So let's go here a little bit more. But no, it's nothing to do with that pandemic. You know what? Look here. The Philippines prior to the pandemic was a skyrocketing economy. It was the fastest growing economy in South Asia. Okay? And then the pandemic came. And of course, it hurt everybody, every country, everywhere. It wasn't just the Philippines, it hurt everybody. But the amazing thing is, I don't know if y'all watch any economy channels or anything like that, but I do. I follow a lot of stuff because I'm so damn hyper. And my brain just is like a sponge constantly. And so I keep up with all this nonsense. And nonsense because I don't need to keep up with all of it, but I do. And man, as soon as the restrictions even started to begin to be lifted without even the country all the way back open yet, the economy just springboarded right back up and just shot. And it is now once again listed as the fastest growing economy in Asia. And that not just South Asia now, but in Asia altogether. And Asia's got a lot of countries in it. And other countries are dumping money in here. Japan's dumping money in here. Korea's dumping money in here. China's dumping money in here. Malaysia's doing joint ventures. There's money coming out of Singapore. There's money coming from everywhere. There's money coming out of Australia. There's money coming out of the United States. Man, there is money coming in here from everywhere. It is, the juices are flowing right now, and the whole country is taking a leap. It's good and bad for the people that's wanting to live just on the cheap, cheap, cheap. Well, the Philippines is upgrading, and it's not always going to be as cheap as it once was. But then at the same time, the people that are here and they've lived a really hard life, there is an emerging middle class here now. And that's wonderful because it's taken some people's lives that were once on the bottom of the spectrum and bringing them up to a better standard of living. So it's not always going to be that cheapest country to go to, but you can still live very cheap here in the Philippines. But you need to get out from the big cities and go out to these province towns like I am and many others are. You're really getting nailed hard up in those big cities, man. Uh, the rent prices, the food prices, everything. Um, it says, let's see here, checking in, brother. How you doing? Hey, Edward, man. Hey, buddy. It's good to hear from you. Are you still in the U.S. or have you rolled back out of there? And I hope that your visit with your family and your mom and all, I hope that you had a wonderful time. Let's have a blue moon soon and add those cars to the carnivore diet. I have some blue moon here. I have some Dos Equis here. I have some Corona here. I've got some Heineken here. And of course, I have the Philippine beers. I don't have no Red Horse though. But I'm really not drinking anymore. But I have had a beer here and there, one single beer, maybe not even the whole bottle. But I'm staying away from it though. Critter Hunter, not bro. Well, I didn't even know you were there, buddy. So glad to hear from you, man. He's somebody else that I always try to help. Another channel, and for years, Justin, man, for years I've tried to support him even before we met each other, just because I really liked the content and what he did and the whole diving and showing the micro life underneath the water. And so any of you that don't know Justin Carmack or Critter Hunter, please look up Justin and look up the Critter Hunter channel. He quit using his Justin Carmack channel anymore, but his Critter Hunter channel is still alive and well, and watch what he has going on. Justin is a good dude, and I just tell you what, he's like a brother here to me, man. He is. I'll always have his back, man, and I appreciate him. It's the Dave. Hey James, do you watch any other bloggers here on YouTube? So Dave, that is so funny you say that. I'm gonna have a video coming out, and I'm gonna put it on the new channel. And one of the videos I'm gonna cover my list of channels that I'm subscribed to and I follow. And it's going to be numerous channels, but I'm going to do a video and I'm going to cover them and what I like about them and what's going on with them. And so that's one of the videos you're going to see right there. It's going to be on my new channel. It's things like that. I'm going to share my list, because I'm not a greedy sucker. I'm not greedy at all. I'm not all me like some of the other, like 95% of these other vloggers are, you know. I will help a brother out, and my list is not just a Philippines vlogger list. In fact, my Philippines vlogger list is kind of small, and I'll share what all I watch out there, and I bet we'll have a lot in common probably out there once you all see, but I'll share. You see. Let's see, how you doing, Critter? Hope the boat's doing well. I know they got it running. I think Justin and them are going through some battles trying to get it painted right now. He hasn't done a video on the boat here recently. I know Elvis and Justin, they have, I think not even went, unless they've done it since I've talked to some of them down there, they had so much going on at the dive resort that it was hard for them to even get loose to go up and record video what's going on with the boat at the moment. So I know there's a little lag on his channel of what's happening with the boat. I'm sure that Justin will get caught up on it here soon. I've talked to Julian. Julian and I, we have video calls and stuff with each other, and Elvis that's there at the dive resort with Justin, that's Julian's son, and so I get a little bit of and with Jabber and all Julian's other son, of a little bit of what's going on. And I try not to bother Justin too much these days because he's so busy, but there is times Justin and I will have a video call as well, and our Texas term, shoot the shit. We'll shoot the shit. What a funny term, shoot the shit. So you're gonna shoot some shit. These terms I grew up with. Sometimes I don't even understand them. But anyway, Justin, he's got it going on down there, man. He's living the dream. I hope he keeps it all afloat too. Keep the boat afloat, keep the dream afloat, brother. Keep it afloat. Man, I don't know if any of you all watch Dave Chappelle. I don't know what that noise was outside, unless that's shedding off the coconut trees. Dave Chappelle's new special on Netflix. Check that out, man. But he talks about dreams at the end of that special. And man, I know exactly what it means. And right now, Justin is living his dream, man. Good on you, brother. Wickeshire Project, that's my old buddy Billy. We've been around with each other for a long time. It's always good to hear from you, Billy. Always good to hear from you. And thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I'm a slow growth channel because I say what's on my mind. I don't candy coat. I'm not very diplomatic. I don't kiss people's asses. I don't put sugar and candy in everybody's ears. I don't go around begging everyone to be my subscriber. And so the subscribers I have, they're true blood. You guys are true blood. And I'd rather have a whole bunch of true bloods than I had just a bunch of hollow numbers. And I'm okay with that. And I thank all of you. I thank all of you so much. I really do. I'm as proud of that 30,000 of really solid people than having 150,000 and it's nothing. Talking about channels with over 100,000 subscribers. I see some of these, there's this one vlogger down in Bohol, him and his wife, 200 and something thousand subscribers, right? And their videos get anywhere from 175 to maybe 1,000 views. Now tell me that's not some hollow fake subscribers right there. And I even noticed on that Philippine Life's channel, which Bianca's got now, they're 100 and something thousand subscribers, but their videos were, anywhere from 4 to 11 or 12,000 views. A lot of same range that I'm at in my channel, pretty much the same range. Now, of course, they've had some big hitting videos in the past, especially over her finding her Philippine family and all up in Manila before that she was estranged or lost with, and searched them down and all, searching her history down. Really great videos on that. And but you see, their regular videos coming out, the views didn't match with that mass number of subscribers. And that's where you're out there really just entertaining, and every person you see, subscribe to my channel, subscribe. Okay, I'll subscribe. Then they never watch you again. They never watch you again. And if you notice on my videos, I hardly ever even ask, even in a video, to subscribe or put all the little logo at the end. Subscribe, hit that notification, all that. If you really like our content, I just feel like you will subscribe just out of what we're doing. I probably should do that more, honestly, but I like having a really rock solid base, man. I mean, you guys are bedrock, man. Y'all are rock solid. And I appreciate you all. I do. And I'm proud of what I have. I am. If it grows, it grows. But I don't have trolls on this channel. I don't have drama on this channel. I don't have a bunch of haters out there. Very rare odd character shows up. And I like that. I do. I like it. So let's see what else is going on. Let's see. It says, McGee says, I'm on board with the second channel. Well done. Good idea. Just don't dilute us with shorts. I don't do shorts. I'm not for that nonsense. I know YouTube was promoting it and telling us, oh, do these shorts and all. You know, the whole world's got ADD right now, man. The whole freaking world. I'm not into doing a bunch of shorts, and I'm not a teenager, and I'm not all glamour with camera in my face and doing adjustments to my look and, you know, all that. I'm going to give you content. I'm going to give you content. Everybody else can do all that nonsense. If I did a short, it's just for something I wanted to show real quick that wasn't enough for a full video, you know. That's about that. So I appreciate that very much. Let's see. It says, are your rentals upstairs? No, they're not upstairs. They're on the ground floor. I'm thinking of buying some land over your way and need a place to stay. However, I have limited mobility due to my disease. No, everything is accessible on the ground floor. So just let us know if there's some way we can help you. Ray Warren, how's it going? All I see Critter Hunter Justin is in the house as well. Yeah, my buddy. And here's my other buddy right here. He was much younger back then. Yeah, I tell you what, man, colors fade, time goes by. Thanks for pointing that out, Billy. Good night, brother. We'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate it. I know I've been on here a while and it's late, but I'm just enjoying you guys. So I see numbers have dropped off a little bit, but I don't do this very often. So hanging out with you guys right now, that's what I wanted to do. I love y'all's channel. Looking forward to the new channel. Absolutely, I'll keep content going on both, but I'm gonna organize it. Corey Ross, I've been a contractor for 28 years and is in the Navy for 6 years. Just in Canada. You see, I know you're missing the Philippines. I know you are, Corey. Billy here at Wickshire, not your daddy. You still in here? Yeah, Daryl, not your daddy, Billy, they all came to our channel early in the very beginning, and I appreciate them very much. In the very beginning, within just the first few hundred subscribers, and we're like a close family, man. Forever there with them, man. Hillbilly in the Philippines, hello, James, good to catch you in a live stream. Well, it's good to hear from you also, man, it is. You know, I'm still seeing the Hillbilly in the Philippines caps and shirts and all the time, man. It's pretty cool. Your stuff's still out there alive and well. All the stuff you sent, you know, man. Corey Ross, say hi to Cap. Yep, I just video chatted with Cap earlier. That's my buddy, a longtime friend and living down the street here from me. And they're dealing with, he was going to watch his laptop until it went dead. Michael Biggs, SNR, has California refrigerated milk here in Cebu. Yeah, they do here too, but I'm not interested in it. I'm happy with that UHT milk. And let's talk about that. That's a good little topic for a second. So that ultra heat treated milk, UHT milk. Well, I like eating cottage cheese, okay? And so I was thinking, well, you know, maybe I can't find cottage cheese here, so maybe I'll just make some cottage cheese. But then Cap and I, we were back in Texas, you know, he came there and helped me this last trip and all. And we were doing a little research, and it says that you cannot make cottage cheese from UHT milk, that the enzymes that it needs to curdle the way it does and separate and everything have been killed off with the UHT process. So I didn't even try it. I just didn't even give it a try. So I have this friend that was a fellow vlogger, but he's not doing nothing on his channel anymore. Tito Tim Travels. And Tito Tim, he is living over in Antique now. He moved from Iloilo. He moved into the Antique province on the other side of Panay Island over here. And he posts a lot of stuff on Facebook these days, which I still think I wish he would just up his channel and get it back going again and forget all that Facebook stuff. But he posted a posting on Facebook and showed that he made cottage cheese, and he made it with UHT milk. And he too said in that posting on Facebook that he was told the same thing, that it wouldn't work, but by God it worked. And I'm going to find out exactly what brand UHT milk he used, because I do taste a little difference in brands between like Nestle, which is really good, and Alaska's really good, and there's some other brands out there, and I can taste the taste difference between each one of those milks. And I'm curious which one it is, or maybe if the process is a little bit different. But he made cottage cheese, and I'm going to try it now. I'm going to talk to him. It's been busy with the holidays, and they've had a lot going on too. But I'm going to hit him up on it and find out exactly how he went about it and what milk, and I'm going to try to duplicate that. And cottage cheese goes great with my diet, and it'd be something I can enjoy, something new. Yogurt, man, all the yogurts here in the Philippines that you can find, either loaded with sugar or they are, I must have lost you for a second. So all the yogurts here in the Philippines are loaded with sugar, or you can find regular like Greek yogurt in S&R sometimes, but it is so expensive. It's cost prohibitive. It's not worth it. And that's something else you can make maybe with that milk, is I can make yogurt as well. So I'm going to be checking that out. Good little topic there about that. But I'm not interested in buying that imported refrigerated milk. I'm going to buy a Harley. No, I'm not going to buy a Harley. I've been through that. This was my last Harley right here, Road King Classic, fuel injected. Yeah, that was taken by a lake there near my house at Lake Tawakoni, or they'll also call it Tawakoni. Yeah, that's my old Harley right there, Road King Classic. Good old bike. Yeah. Good old bike. I got some books right up here above me. Maybe you can see Harley Davidson books and stuff up there and all. But I'm not going to buy a Harley. I'm not interested in trying to do all those things in the Philippines. Not interested at all in that. That had its point in time back in the USA, where bigger roads and way more enjoyable to do. Wickershire again, face diapers sold well during that time. Yeah. Although some people are eager to get their Darwin Award. Corey Ross living in Cebu. It's changed a lot in 7 years. It has. Dos Equis, good stuff. So we probably will wrap this up here in just a bit. Let me see these last comments right here, and then we're probably going to do a little wrap up. And I just really enjoyed reading y'all's comments and visiting with all of you and yakking with you for a change. Having a little bit of trouble with my window of being able to scroll down and get these last messages. Alright. Here we go. Wouldn't let me pull them down, but there it is. It says that time America was great, saw the family officially. They see time in America was great, saw the family officially. Grandpa now. Man, time flies. So you're a grandpa now. Wow. Departing Korea soon, headed to Abu Dhabi. And prior to that, a month in Elo to hang out and let my hair down and catch up. Man, I really look forward to seeing you, Edward. I do, man. I really look forward to seeing you, brother. Man, come on here. Don't be shy when you come around. You are more enjoyable. We can get out and do something, man. And I tell you what, Edward's just got this beautiful girlfriend here, man, Jenny Lynn. And she does, she's a Zumba leader. She actually got, she's a licensed instructor for it. She is just a gorgeous girl. She's got a beautiful personality, man. She is a cool chick. Really like her, man. I can definitely see why you'd want to be here. Ray Warren taking the wife to Justin's shop in February to dive while I try to hire a contractor in Darwin and try to swing up to Iloilo. Well, man, I hope to see you. Critter Hunter, cool idea. I'm also thinking about a new channel with a friend. Didn't know that. You hadn't told me that. Let's see. Clifford Smallwood investing in Philippines peso now. By the time I'm ready to move full time, I'm hoping the value goes back up. The dollar is losing value because economics. I don't know. The exchange rate's still been really good here, though, man. That dollar's still been going strong here. So I don't know. It's still been up in the mid-50s, man. You can't complain about that. I remember there was a point in time that I was here in the Philippines years ago. I've already got a lot of time here. I saw it go all the way down to 37 one time. And then it stayed at 42 to 45 for years. So, man, don't sneeze at this 53, 54, 55, sometimes 56. I even seen it close to 56 recently. Man, don't sneeze at that. That is one hell of an exchange rate, man. Because I know what it was before. And, yeah, don't sneeze at it. Of what you're getting dollar versus peso and how far that can get you on things here. Because I've seen it where it was way different before. Let's see here. November, December, we're super busy with the course and stuff, but we might try to finish the boat in January. There's not a ton to do, but I've got 99 projects going on and a boat ain't one, huh? Let's see. Island, Happy New Year, James, from Australia, 3 a.m. there. Wow, got you up. Thank you very much. Happy New Year, everyone. Smurfs Cruff, Happy New Year, all. I tell it like it is. Me too. Happy New Year. Billy, I miss Mel stepping in cow patties and chasing the cattle. And I tell you what, we miss those cows, man. We do. We were just talking about that. We miss our cows. Really do. I'm such a cowboy. That's such a Texas boy. I actually dreamed about them the other day and then I couldn't find them and was searching for them. And my dad was mad, man. What did you do with the cows? And I'm like, well, they're over here and they're scattered in the woods on the other side of a creek. And I couldn't get them to all come back together. And crazy, have a cow dream. Man, it's so funny. Where's Mel? She is sound asleep, man. That's where she is. Clifford Smallwood. We're just logging in to see Mel and the twins. Yeah, man, the twins are so beautiful. They are. Joseph, Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Joseph. Billy again. People get old. Yes, they do. What you looking like these days, man, huh? I seen you were getting pretty gray too there, buddy. Matt G, love your opinion on shorts. Love it. Yeah. Franklin Campbell, hey James, long time subscriber, first time commenting. Well, I appreciate that very much. Love your channel, man. I appreciate you very much. I'm not a great dude. I'm just a dude. What was that? The Dude. What was that movie, man? They used that dude all the time. Man, it was one of those great movies. I'll think of it here in a minute. Probably come back to me. Let's see. Love the Christmas party. Wasn't that great, man? I just love all the children. That's the best thing for me. Just seeing those kids get something happy. That is the best thing for me. Um, Eric said, James, been enjoying your channel and your real content for almost 2 years. Any plans to bring back the tilapia? I don't know. I just don't know. Just it turned into drama. Yeah, just some boundary issues. Not bound like property line boundary issues, just people overstepping their bounds. So there might be some more comments here, but I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I really appreciate you all. I appreciate the time. So many of you stayed here for a long while. And I know this was a late time to do it in different places. And I just wanted to let you all know that it's New Year. I know I'm not putting out as many videos right now, but I will pick it back up a little bit. And it's the holidays, you know, been busy too. We also been very busy. And I just want you all to know that everything's going well and that you're appreciated. And I hadn't forgot you guys. And I really just miss to do this every once in a while. I need to do it a little bit more often. But when I do a live stream, I really want to enjoy it. And I've enjoyed you guys. And Richard out there throwing me $20, man, you know, appreciate that. You didn't have to do it. It's appreciated though. And it means I can buy me some ribeyes again. And just thank you all so very much. And if there's any of you out there that got building projects and stuff going on, or you know, it don't have to be a house. You could be building something else. You could be building off a truck. You could be building off a boat. Anything like that that you're willing to talk and share and everything, and we can share content together like that. I would appreciate if you'd write me an email, and I would like to include on that. So meanwhile, everybody, let's all get some rest. And thank you very much for all the conversation and the input and the sharing. God bless. And we'll see you on the next one. And I'll try to make sure Melinda's included in the next one, all right? Because she enjoys to do this too. And she didn't even know I was doing this. Everybody, thank you so much. God bless. Billy, Justin, my longtime brothers out there too, thank you very much for joining in tonight. Daryl, just all of you, thank you so much. See you later.